Yeah.
Next speaker is Bichu. She's working on strategic relations level 3 project, make connections through the networking. And here's the purpose statement. It says, the purpose of this project is for Bichu to develop and practice a personal strategy for building connections through networking. The purpose of this speech is for Bichu to share some aspect of her experience networking. And here's another quote from the evaluation form, notes for the evaluator. So everyone will going to be an evaluator and as a round robin evaluation. During the completion of this project, the member attended a networking event. About this speech, the member will deliver a well-organized speech that includes a story or stories about the networking experience, the value of networking, or some other aspect of her experience networking. This speech should not be on a report on the content of the Make Connections Through Networking project. Now, Bichu, her speech title is Rely on Parents at Home, Friends Outside. Rely on Parents at Home, Friends Outside. Bichu, over to you.
Thank you, JJ. Good morning, President, fellow Toastmaster, and distinguished guests. My name is Biju. I came from a small town. When I left for the city to pursue my dream, my mother told me, working in the city means you are all alone. As a result of relying on friends outside, you need to behave disciplined and take care of yourself. Tell me, fellow Toastmaster, what made you join Toastmaster and why you joined? Checking on the box. My topic for today is strategy relationship, make connection through networking, as I wanted to repeat for this title. In the long run, being part of these organizations has been beneficial to me, and I'm particularly grateful for the strategy partnership with making connections through networking, because those connections has been very, very, very helpful to me. Here are examples of how. The nature of my job as a sales marketing representative generally is my duty to knock on the doors of potential clients. Most of them are manufacturing companies, and in my generations, approaching them in this way, not an easy task. Knocking the door to see customer. Anyway, there are some steps that I need to follow and must do. For example, first thing, exchanging business card is the first step towards building a relationship, because this is a key to open the door. Second thing, in these self-introductions, I approach my clients in a very clear and sincere way to attract clients' attentions and needs. This is very important. And third, whenever I visit, I record the date so that I am tracking my progress easily. To track future and follow up, because this is not one-time visiting. Fourth, the telephone is the most effective tool for communicating with clients, because in my generations, we do not have email, even computer, and we use full telephone as a effective tool. It's amazing of the technology evolutions. Fifth, the best way to build a relationship is through face-to-face communications. I think all of you in these new normals, we miss so much of these physical connections. All in all, because of no email, no Facebook, no advanced technology support, we will conduct an annual visit to our plant and host a luncheons to enhance our business partners' networks over the course of the luncheons. As a result, our customer base expanded with new connections and business grew rapidly because they mingle with all those invited clients and potential clients and make these connections effectively and useful. As a result of these solid foundations, customer-based networking, again, and it made me develop a business skill and build up my career to own my business eventually. Now I'm going to share you the second paragraph. In the beginning, I joined Toastmasters to improve my public speaking skill. In no way could I have imagined that I would benefit from the program. For example, networking allows me to meet new people. Members of Toastmasters were encouraged to participate in the club's activities, such as among these are team building, outdoor gathering, and annual conference. Members met during the meeting, and during the fellowship tea break, we exchanged name cards to get to know each other. And the annual conference that gathers one clubs of the district is the most exciting events of the years in the hospital. I think all you enjoy it. I'm going to make new friends by reaching out to more club members. I approach my new friends by sitting down, chit-chatting, and introducing myself. As a result, one of my Toastmaster members demonstrates a good example for me that I benefited from building up through the networking. It reminded me of 4 years ago, my husband suffered from a serious dengue infection. In the struggle, the previous hospital refused to admit him. Because of that, agent was irresponsible and made things messy and completed. Luckily, Amos, insurance agents from my Toastmaster member take initiative, went to the hospital right away and handles all the trouble. And at the end, my husband was well taken care and was safe. Because of Amos' professional expertise, integrity that impressed us, Amos has become my family appointed insurance agent to take care of my family insurance care. For what I'm sharing recently exactly happened in my life or might be similar to what you have experienced too, right? Learning public speaking, build up my self-confidence, and help me to observe more effectively. In conclusion, as my mother said, we rely on parents at home, but friends outside. Take this technique as much as possible to develop broad connections and make your effort to keep connections through networking effectively in around you. Thank you, and back to you, JJ.
Thank you. Good job, Pichu. Now it's time to hear from the audience members. Any feedbacks? Say me, me, me.
Me.
Okay, Z. 1 minute, please.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay. B, I really love your speech, and also it seems that you are well prepared. the structure and also your performance with the makeup. I really love your hairstyle and also the makeup. It's really put on the purpose of the project because it's related with the networking, how you interact with people, and you also share your personal story in that and giving the audience a chance, like mentioning you could probably have the same experience in your life. So it's really so much engaged, and you also share the message with such a way it giving a time to the audience to digest, because it seems we do understand about the full and complete message that you would like to deliver from the first one is about the business that you have, and also mentioning about how you at first joined a toastmasters and how the beneficial of the networking, and it could end up with the additional one with your personal story with the insurance one. I really engaged so much with your speech, and it really so much amazing. I think it gives the deliver that you are nailed to the purpose of this project. And my feedback, you can may share several points that we need to point on, because it seemed that on the first one it was too many. So I'm trying to catch the message. What is it? Oh, number one, number two, number three. So maybe at the end you can give the conclusions on only for several points, and then you can give the audience a returns. And how about you, or how about your networking thing? So the audience will get more connected with your speech and also the story. Thank you. Back to Open JJ.
Yeah, thank you, G. Anyone else? So me, JJ. So what if, Bichu, you include some dialogue or conversation, and as Yusuf did in his speech, so you are standing here and you are turning around and you are saying, I like you, I love you, and this may help you with that, and the other counterpart will responding you. I like to pick this one, and that way the conversational dialogue will add some spice in your networking project speech. That is my suggestion. And anyone else? Then now this will conclude Bichu's speech.